Tua are facing off.
Every game with Tua, huh?
I mean, Tua, but also Herbert. Those endings, it's fantastic. It might not be the headline game, but we love it. Look, this week we have been all in on the Dolphins since that win over the Cardinals. All four of us have been talking about Tua and that miraculous comeback victory. So let's do a little game of we in, we out, and my statement comes off of some great Brian Flores sound. When asked about all of the hype surrounding his Dolphins, Flores took to the microphone and said this about what he's telling his players in the locker room.
I bet he didn't smile.
I'm going to tell them the truth. I mean, I'm not going to blow smoke up anyone's behind. I think they know that. And that's just, you know, if you know, look, we got a whole half of a season left.
Not going to blow any smoke of anyone's behind. And the famous Andy Reid quote is, you're never as bad as you think you are, and you're never as good as you think you are. But here at the show, we've been celebrating the Dolphins and this resurgence. Here's the statement. The hype train around Tua and the Dolphins is a bit out of control right now. We in or we out with that statement, Nate?
I'm in. I believe it. Yeah, I'm in because I'm listening to Flores. That's what he's saying. He's like, don't listen to the hype. Don't read the newspaper clippings. I just like the fact that when he talks, he doesn't smile. So if he's not smiling to the media, I don't believe he's going into those meeting rooms showing all of his teeth. I think he keeps it all the way real with them. And think about it. If he had a coach that was just patting him on the back, giving him the Gatorade, saying you're the greatest thing in the world, participation award, and they were reading all the news clippings and listening to us every day, they probably think they're the greatest team. If they listen to Kyle, they think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Maybe they are.
Flores is combating that by saying, just chill out.
So you think the hype's out of control?
I don't think it's out of control. I just believe I believe what he's saying.
What do you mean?
I believe what
I'm
he's
with
saying.
you. You go. Show him.
Are you saying it's out of control?
That's your turn.
That's the question. That's the question. I mean, me saying it's out of control. We are out of control. We hype it.
The question is, are you in on it being out of control?
This segment's called In or Out, Nate. You
I said I'm in. I said I'm in. I said I'm in, but I feel what Flores is saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Woo! Okay, I'm gonna go. If I'm a Bills fan, I'm out on this. I'm not as high on you as him. So, but
Bills? I thought it was about the Dolphins, okay? Don't get at me.
Nate, you didn't answer the question.
Hey, what do you think?
You didn't answer the question.
Go ahead, talk about the Bills. Go ahead.
What is happening?
Have you ever
right
worked
now?
with Nate Burleson before?
I have. I've worked with Nate. We get it. Okay. I will say it's hard to not be in on this. I mean, he's a huge win against the Cardinals. They're a very good team. I'm not saying he's Mahomes level. He's putting this team in playoff contention. I don't think he's Mahomes. I'm not giving him that sort of hype train yet. Sample size is small, but I will say if he beats the Chargers this weekend, he's 3-0. And leading into this Week 10 matchup, we've got Burrow and Herbert. They're combined. They won 3 games in like 15. So I'd say, yes, I'm in, but I'd like to see more.
I love it. And Peter, you said the Andy Reid quote. I'll go with the Bill Parcells. You are what your record says you are.
Yeah.
And he is undefeated. I do not think that the hype train is out of control.
You need more?
I want more. I think I'm going to get more. It's a Miami Dolphins quarterback. That's a really cool thing. We haven't seen it in decades. And it's not just the 2 games. So much of the hype for Tua is Tuscaloosa. And he was the best player in the world on the halftime. And he was been the #1 pick and he got hurt. It's very entertaining. It's very fascinating. The first pass of his career, he was body slammed by the baddest man of all time, Aaron Donald, and he got up, and it was like a miracle. I still think if you think the hype is now, wait. A couple weeks from now, listen. Gardner Minshew set off a national sensation winning a couple games. Everyone's wearing jean shorts.
That's a good point.
Wait till you see Tua Tagovailoa, and I think he'll win this weekend too. It is not out of control, but I'm going to try to make it.
I would think that the Dolphins' hype has been dormant for about a decade. And that's nothing against Ryan Tannehill, and it's nothing against some of the other quarterbacks.
Well, those guys were boring and not effective.
They're not Tua. So to me, the hype.
Let's get
Guys,
excited.
we've been here before. We've been here before.
That's fine.
Let's just say we've been here before.
What do you got, Peter?
You're a lot more sober with that stuff. I like to get excited.
I know.
Next up, speaking of rookies, Joe Burrow takes on the undefeated Steelers this weekend. They might be a scary opponent. But Burrow told reporters yesterday what he's really scared of. Take a listen.
I was scared of everything growing up. I still don't like scary movies. I don't like haunted houses or anything like that. But, I couldn't watch Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, House. I was like strictly a SpongeBob, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon kind of guy.
Probably the show.
Wait, what?
House, the Doctor Show. There's also a series of horror movies from the 80s called House.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Hugh Laurie.
It's definitely not House. He doesn't know what House.
It's kind of scary in the hospital.
The Doctor show is not scary.
The guy who
there's
limps around.
Hey,
Hugh Laurie and Omar Epps.
Neither is Sean Astin.
Yeah, but he was in the 2000s. George Wendt was in the original House. Don't disrespect it.
House music?
What's
Is that
the
what it's
question?
No, a movie called House. I'm telling
Here's
you.
the statement. Joe Burrow is out on Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Are we in with Joe Burrow's take on those things?
We know you are.
out? You know me. Burleson, what do you got?
I'm in. I just got to keep it real. I've never seen a full Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter movie. I heard they're really good. Kyle talks about them every 2 days. So I'm going to say I'm in. I never thought they were scary, though. But I like the fact that he doesn't like anything scary.
You're telling me you're not afraid of TJ Watt coming at you at full speed behind that offensive line, but you were afraid of Orlando Bloom and Liv Tyler?
Yeah.
What is happening here?
Legolas.
I will say, Legolas, very good. I will say I'm in on this because I myself I was afraid of that dinosaur shows growing up that was on TGIF, so I understand being young and
Knock the
seeing movies that
mama.
are not scary, but are in
The
fact
dinosaurs?
scary.
Remember?
Yes.
Knock the mama.
They were super scary. I'm scared
I'm
of
way out on the stake, way out on
Oh, of course
And I
you
love
are.
how the table here is fashioned Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings as this niche thing that I like. Like, Kyle likes that. The whole world loves that
It's
stuff,
true.
you guys. It's the most popular books this side of the Bible, literally.
I like Lord of the Rings.
And Joe Burrow, no, I don't think it's cool. If you want to deprive yourself of Harry and Ron destroying Horcruxes to prevent the return of the Dark Lord Voldemort, that's up to you. But as far as Lord of the Rings, you're in Cincinnati. You won't have to worry about any rings. You're good. What's next, Peter?
Damn.
Hey, Trevor Bauer just won the Cy Young.
Oh, nice.
He is a free agent.
Baseball.
Finally, Kyle revealed yesterday that his son's flag football team is unfortunately winless, and he's taking over play calling this week. So here's the statement. Tomorrow night's flag football game is a must-win for Coach Kyle Brandt. Nate, Kay, are we
Wow.
We are.
Look at Kyle looking jacked.
Yeah, well, never mind me. It's about the children, Nate.
Looking like Sean McVay out there.
I'm going to kill you.
It's all about the kids.
I thought you didn't want to talk about this on the show.
I know.
I brought it up.
Peter does.
I did.
Okay, all
I love
right.
that.
Hot seat.
You got that small shirt on, huh? The Real
Hey, what do you
Housewives
think
of
about the
Westchester
topic
are going
at hand?
crazy in the crowd.
It's been Nate's worst segment he's done since the show started.
R-H-O-W-C.
The Real Housewives of Westchester.
Nate!
Run that way. All right.
Games season.
And listen, I wish I could show the play he sent in the group chat because the play is pretty decent.
Well, if you ever shut up, maybe we'll get to it.
Oh, my
ahead.
God.
Listen, this is a must-win, and you guys aren't going to win. I'm sorry.
Nate's out.
Why not? Why not? I need more time. My producer. Are you out of your mind?
We're going to go late on this segment, clearly. Kyle, I imagine some of these Westchester families are Jets fans, okay? They have nothing to look forward to on Sundays. Don't put up no brick on Friday night.
Let's go, man.
Don't give them an offer. Do not give them an offer when they have to deal with Adam Gase and company. Don't do it. Figure it out.
Unlike Adam Gase, we did not lose every game. We have a scoreless tie, which we're very proud of.
Okay.
6- and 7-year-old, you get him in the huddle. You have a mask on. They can't hear what the hell you're saying. Stop hitting. Stop crying. Stop begging for the ball. I already gave it to you 2 times. Pull your pants up. Stop picking your nose. Meanwhile, the referee's saying, 30 seconds, coach. And I would literally fight you in the parking lot. Shut up. Shut up.
Meet me at the bus.
You get them lined up by physically taking these kids by the shoulders and putting them in their position. You put them here. You put them here. And you finally get it. And meanwhile, the other team's got 52nd graders who've got dips in and tattoos, and they know exactly what's coming. And I'm like, shut up, Spike. Just let us run a play. You finally get it, and you're like, oh, my God, we landed on the moon. We're going to run an offensive play. They hike the ball, and they drop the ball, and it's immediately whistled dead. There's no fumbles. You have to get right back in the huddle. It is the most emotionally exhausting thing I've ever done. And this week, the plot thickens. I've been the sort of Rob Ryan type defensive coordinator, just screaming and let's go. This week I said, give me the playbook. I'm taking over. I took to my sketch pad and I drew up a play that I probably shouldn't be showing on national TV because our opponents might be watching, but here we go. This is shield right run. Now you notice the little football in the upper left? That's the hiker. The hiker, not the center. I know what a center is. Next to the hiker is bomb, which I arbitrarily named the tight end. No one wants to play tight end, but like, can I be bomb? Can I be bomb? And then we have shield right, the 3 guys to shield, and the handle and the quarterback. And I'm also going to have a handle after the game of Captain Morgan because we're going to lose again on Friday night. But if we win, I'm not coming in to work for a month.
I love it.
I'm going on a road trip, and I'm going to find myself. And I am so determined to lead these kids to victory in the Crimson Tide. They're great kids. A lot of Tristans on the team. I might be working against us, but we are working so hard to get a win. We're trying.
What did you think of that play?
I've never wanted a team to win more than yours. Dude, We are all so behind you. This is like a TV movie. Like, let's get this one.
We're trying. We're really trying
hard.
This
clip's going to be on the Facebook page up there in Westchester.
I know it is. And it's big. You know, there's a lot of...
It's against
Wait, how you going to root against Bosco, but you want him to win? You've had a nice athletic...
Had a nice life.
The next door app in Westchester is going to be filled with Range Rover pictures and my kids winning a game, hopefully, God willing. Please, let us win 6-0.
There is a young kid out there, Nate, whose father only works as Goldman as a VP and not an EVP.
Yeah. Tough story.
And it's a tough story. It's a rags to riches. His hedge fund didn't have the year it was supposed to.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
Your guys...